There are several parts of your brain. One is called the reptilian brain, the other is called the animal part of your brain, and the other is called the human part of your brain. There are several different brain functions. So we're calling out to all the mass minds because I'm getting Olivia back, and I'm going to be safe. And we're going to stop this from happening in America because it's affecting the entire world. So don't worry, the power of the mind is significantly impactful. It is big time. So don't worry, I have a degree in this. I have a degree in marketing, psychology, biology, and medicine, yeah. So we can do this. It's all legal.
The Capital One Venture Card earns...
Here's the elk part of your totem, and it's the elk calls. So you want to get into all the animal calls to awaken your brain into more of the Lucy brain. The Lucy brain is a real part. It was part of the Egyptian process of awakening your brain. We've actually fallen asleep because they did huge spells on people. And this was a long, long time ago. So people are awakening, and awaken your animal senses, because there is a large part of your brain is rooted in the animal part of your brain. That's why a lot of people will say you're acting like an animal. Well, that's not really that far off. That's why Dr. Susan Middleton and Dr. Scott Young have no ability in education to evaluate somebody of my expertise and my knowledge and my caliber, because they are way below me. Not meaning that they're bad people, but they do not have the education level to evaluate somebody of me psychologically, because my education, my experiences way surpass theirs. It's why there's laws for esoteric people of my nature. I have educations in it. I have extensive training by professionals. I have a lot of stuff. So to evaluate somebody of my caliber, you better have your education, your license, or you could be sued. Otherwise, you're causing intentional harm by trying to say I'm schizophrenic when you have no clue about the esoteric world and about the levels of education, nor do you have a clue about science, because this is all rooted in science. So you can't call somebody schizophrenic for knowing science. Here's the exercise for you New Worlders. So this is an elk call. See if you can get into the elk call. If you can hear this, practice, and then turn it off and sit and see if you can hear the calls. That's how you'll know how to find them. And everybody's asking all the time, my entire life and my entire practice over 10 years have asked me, how do I find my partner? How do I find my partner? Well, meditate and listen to the call. Figure out all your totems, and then you'll hear all the calls within the totems. Because you might have many partners who will match up with you in certain animal totems, but to find the one, you'll match up on every single animal totem that you are. And you'll hear every call. So that's why people feel deceived, because they think that other person is the one, and then All of a sudden they find another one and another one and another one. Well, there's kingdoms of kingdoms, and esoterically, if you know the esoterics, then you'll know how to guide yourself through. Lots of stuff I could teach. But you'll have to buy my books one day. Haven't published them yet, but there's a lot of books on how to awaken yourself a little bit more and more into your different esoteric parts of yourselves. And it's all scientific.